stay richer than it was before. Got some good times knocking upon your front door. It's the Richard Wilmore Show.
This show is the because we got the right fit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Richard Wilmore.
Good morning, friends. Sometimes I do things that no one else notices just to make myself laugh. And anyway, good morning. Yesterday was National Coming Out Day. And for those of you who came out, congratulations. For those of you who did not, that's okay. No one should ever be forced to stay in or come out. I posted some stuff on social media yesterday and had some people reach out to me to talk to me about coming out and the process. And I just want to say, one, thank you for trusting me with your story. And I'm so thankful that you had a place to reach out, and I'm glad I could be there. And I'm here whenever you need me. All right. You know, we give stuff away every week. You can win something by simply sharing, liking. Someone literally just hearted the show. You are now registered for next week to win a prize. So if you share the show, if you like the show or heart the show, just don't give it a thumbs down. You're not entered to win if you give it a thumbs down, but you will win something. So let me reach into my magic crown here and pick a winner. I'm not looking. This is the winner. It's right here. Jeff Rader, you're the winner. So all you have to do is message the show and you win a prize. And then you're like, Richard, what prizes do I win? Well, let me show you. Giveaways for Season 4 provided by the following. Foosballs. Funny name, serious plant power. Healthy, whole food goodness in one single bite. Wineria SA. Let's enjoy some great vino together. Let's do a virtual wine tasting, enjoy exclusive artisan wines, and join the club. Neon Castaway. Handmade accessories for a colorful life. Teenus. Handcrafted, farm to cup, organic, quality. The Classic Theater, creating excellent theater in San Antonio, Texas that is relevant, diverse, entertaining, and transformative. Lick Honest Ice Creams. Know what you're licking, y'all. Made in Austin, Texas since 2011. Unique flavors inspired by what's in season locally. Go Vegan San Antonio, a vegan comfort food truck located at The Block in San Antonio. Rebel Designs, handcrafted sterling silver jewelry designed by Shelley, inspired by nature. All right, so Jeff Rader, you get to pick your prize. And Jeff Rader, I haven't had enough coffee today. So message us and pick your prize, and we'll get that sent out to you. Good morning, Melinda. Melinda's watching. She just commented. Talk to us during the show. You're totally free to do that. Comment, ask questions to the guests, ask questions to me. It's all good. So make sure that's what the show is about everybody coming together and chatting. I don't know if you all know that my favorite thing in the world is the Reface app. It's a free app that you can download, and you can put your face into movies and music videos and celebrities' bodies. It's the funniest thing in the world to me. So every week we're going to be doing a Reface video, and this is this week's video. Are you ready? Get ready. These things make me laugh way too hard, but me as Pamela Anderson is maybe the funniest thing in the world. So go. I just like them. They don't give me any money or do anything for me. But go to Reface. Go get the Reface app on the Apple Store or whatever store you download stuff from. There's a cat here who is going insane today, and I blame Wendy Wright because she brought it up before the show about the cat making noise, and now the cat is super excited that we're live. All right. Hey, by the way, this Wednesday, all day long on the Hearts Need Art, it's the nonprofit that I work for. We're doing a day of art, music, and creative support. We're going to have live music. We're going to have live art. We're going to have interviews with other nonprofits, people who are doing all sorts of things. We have a 15-year-old classical musician who's going to start the day playing piano. It's going to be a really fun day. So go to the Hearts Need Art Facebook page and follow them and watch us on Wednesday. And it's just a great day. We're going to be playing games. It's going to be a really fun day. So make sure you tune in and watch with us that day, please. All right. What else do I have to talk about? Oh, coffee. I love coffee. And a way that you can help support the show is by buying me a coffee. It's a virtual coffee, and it's not really a coffee at all. But it's super helpful. You can donate any amount that you want. And it's right there, buymeacoffee.com/Rich Wilmore Show. And literally for $5, which helps send Jeff his prize that he won today. Anything helps. This whole thing is kind of done by me. And if you support the show and love what you're seeing and love seeing all of the people that we have on, that's a way to help us continue the show. So buymeacoffee.com/Rich Wilmore Show. You also know that I'm trying to get Rosie O'Donnell on this show. Season 4, I feel like it's the year that she's going to be here. I've loved her since 1997 when I saw a random rerun of her show. I can tell you what the rerun was and who was on it. It's very strange. But since then, I was that kid who collected everything. And so every week I'm going to show you one of my collections. So when her show went off the air, it went from June 10th, 1996 to May 22nd, 2002. No big deal. But who's counting? She had a bunch of stuff that she was auctioning off for charity, and I bought that. It's signed. Can you see that? It's signed. That's this. It's like part of her opening. I paid way too much money, but it was great, and I love it, and it's hanging in my house or in my apartment. And so, who knows who's watching this show? And if you have a Rosie connection, maybe you should let her know that there are people here who want to hang out with her. I'm just saying. All right, I think it's time to start the show. Don't you? I do. All right. Let's do that as soon as I can get to the right screen. Here we go. Okay, so some things you may not know about me. I used to live in Maryland, and while I was there, I owned a fashion truck. And my first guest today is the very first person I met when I moved there. She's a certified personal stylist who works with women who aren't that into fashion, and she finds their shine and takes the stress out of getting dressed. So please welcome my friend, the owner of The Right Fit, Wendy Wright. Hi, Wendy.
Hey, Richie, how you doing?
You're standing today.
I am standing. Isn't that fun?
It is fun. I'm very excited to see what you have there and to talk to you today. So do you want to talk about how we met?
Yes. I loved all of your Rosie, everything that you remembered, the dates. I happen to remember approximately how we met, and I think it was in December of 2015. You sent me an email because you were trying to get out and about with your fashion truck. And I was excited to get your email because I had seen you in a local paper. A friend pointed you out to me, and I was so excited that you emailed me. And then early January of 2016, we went and had a coffee, and that was it, man.
And we've had way too many coffees ever since.
Yeah, you couldn't get away from me.
No. Oh, I love that. Oh, I was only in Maryland for 2 years, and I'm so thankful that I met you, and you've been an amazing friend and person, and have taught me so much about life and business and relationships. And so I thank you very much for being part of my life.
Thank you. And ditto, my friend. You have taught me so much just about all of those things too. And when you left me, I told you I was heartbroken. But thank goodness, even though I'm not a huge computery social media person, thank goodness for Skype and Zoom because I get to see you
Yes,
a couple times a month.
this is true. We have a coffee date tomorrow morning, everyone.
Yes, we do.
Wendy has also, she helped a ton promote my fashion truck. She helped me on my show. When I started my show in Maryland, and Wendy helped. She was the guest. She co-hosted. She ran the camera. She did everything I asked her to. But one of my favorite things she ever did was help me film a series of videos for my truck that that I know she loves. So I just wanted to show you, just like to make your day a little richer, Wendy. Here's a little clip from one of our adventures. Bring the warmth of Jamaica to the cold of wherever you live with today's flash sale. It's this awesome hoodie. It's super comfortable, super warm. It's amazing. It was $28. Today it is a 20.
It's
And
my
that's
thing.
That's the kind of stuff we did. And I don't know why that truck wasn't successful.
Well,
But
it definitely clothed me for 2 years.
that's true. It was a fun time there in Maryland. So how long have you been a personal stylist?
I have been a person. I started it around, I think it was 2009, Richie.
Okay.
And I got certified. It took me a while because I was doing a distance learning thing and life took over. So it took me a while to get certified. But yeah, from the ground up since around 2009.
And you always say, "I'm not a fashionista. I'm not that person." So what person are you, and who are you looking for?
Okay. I am the everyday woman, and that is not a put down. I am the woman out there who started her own business, the woman that is working in a career field that wants to look great in her own skin, in her own style, but doesn't live for it. It's not the main thing in my life. There are so many amazing, talented women out there who have their own business, but style, fashion isn't their thing. And my job is to help them find what is their most authentic, attractive style.
And that doesn't mean it's super expensive. It's you work with the big box. You're not going to the small boutiques that a shirt is $200.
Absolutely. I love the small boutiques, but my typical clients are actually kind of a lot like me. We love the boutiques for certain pieces, but in general, we have a budget. And yeah, I take them to the bigger type box stores and we look for great finds and bargains but things that are really flattering and stylish.
I have a personal question that I need your help with, and
Yes.
then a general question. So I am a clearance shopper. I go and I love myself a Marshall's run or a Target run, and I go to the clearance and then I pick out cheap things.
Okay.
And then I either end up with a bunch of tops and no bottom. I don't wear jeans here because it's too hot, so I'm always in shorts. But I like fun stuff, so a lot of my stuff has patterns, and so I end up with a lot of tops that are fun and a lot of bottoms that are fun, and nothing ever goes together. So what am I mean, I hear when I'm saying it out loud what I'm doing wrong. But what is, do you have a tip for how I can kind of control that?
I do, Richie. And that is a common, I'm not even going to say mistake. We all want to have some fun pieces, but I think it just shouldn't be the majority of your wardrobe. I can't tell you how many women's closets that I've been in where they've got all these really cool pieces that still have price tags on them because they get them home and don't have anything to wear with them. So what I would suggest is before you go shopping, do a quick inventory of what you have. Because let's say you like I love the shirt you have on, your personal stylist must have helped you pick that out.
Listen, I have one now.
Yes. But do a quick inventory. So if you're going to do a fun shirt, just make sure you have some simple, more not classic, but possibly solid shorts, like in a light khaki or something that you could put a fun shirt look like that with. And vice versa. I know you like fun shorts too. So let's say you had a coral flamingo. Did you have shorts like that? Why is that?
Not flamingo, but I have shorts that have a bunch of animals on them.
Okay. So yeah, maybe with that, then you go for a more basic top. It's really just when you get to the store, you can even take pictures of what you have before you go. When you get to the store, you fall in love with an unusual piece. Do think, what do I have at home that I can wear with this? So you're not stuck looking at it a year later.
Right. See, in my head, yeah, that makes total sense. Because in my head, then I go, well, I might find something to go with this, so I should grab it because it's $2. But that's probably not smart.
Well, and just a little word of caution. Don't just grab something because it's $2. Yes, if it's $2 and it's something that might have been on your list and you love it and you know you can wear a lot of things with it, go for it. But if it's $2 and you just have nothing, then you're wasting those $2. Like, Richie, can I knew that you might ask that question. So this is a really cute kind of flyaway cardigan that I have. You can see it. It's got little birdies all over it, but the background, and I didn't realize this, is it's not black and it's not navy. It's kind of in between. So typically I'd wear something subdued under this because it's already so bright, but I don't like black or navy, so I have to go with kind of an orange or a yellow. But it's also, this is a bit more memorable if you're wearing it all the time than like my pale blue blouse. So when you get a really unusual piece, almost think of it like a costume. It may not be something that you wear as often because it might be more memorable. Does that make sense?
That makes total sense. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Keep that, and you could wear it every day if you want. But I would be personally, I'm not going to wear that every time I go out because people are going, why is Wendy always wearing that bird thing? So, so just keep that in mind too with the unusual pieces. But get them, have fun. Just make sure you have something to wear with them.
That would totally be me. I would wear that thing every day because it makes me happy.
See, then that doesn't apply to you.
Yeah.
So it's whatever what works with your personality.
My other question is, okay, so everybody's working at home and doing virtual stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of people are in sweatpants and not showering and not changing. Is it still important to look presentable at home after 7 months of being home? And why is that important, if it is?
Richard, I personally think it's so important. And the number one reason is because I think the way it makes you feel. I know, okay, if I showed up with absolutely no makeup on and in my sweats, do I want to be in front of you guys? No, I'd be mortified. But I need all those things. I'm just not naturally one of those persons that doesn't need a little extra help. So, but I think it makes you feel better about yourself. And it's really just the minimal. It doesn't take a lot. I think this has helped all of us come into a more just kind of natural, casual state. And that's great. But I do think just, spending 5 to however long it takes you, 20 minutes, just to present your best self is going to make you feel better. And people will see that.
That's true. So you have some things behind you that look like they would help someone present their best self. Not enough coffee today, apparently. Can you talk about what's going on? They look very fall and very cute. Can you talk about those?
Absolutely, Richard. And these are both very, very comfortable pieces. Now, this is actually, this is a little sort of like a swing dress in a way. I actually got this at Amazon. And it's just a cute, really comfortable dress. There's nothing constricting about it, which I love. I live in styles like this. And I paired it with, Richard, one of the fall trends. I'm not a huge trend person, but when they're easy and wearable for all of us, that's fun. But jewel tones are a fall trend. So this is just kind of a really deep teal which I think it looks kind of like a jewel tone. And it's flattering on everyone. So I just wrap that scarf around Fab One's neck, and it brings out the teal in the dress. And if she were doing a Zoom, this scarf alone is going to bring fun attention to her in a good way. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I love that. That the design, the like graphics on that dress are really fun.
This was on Amazon for around $20. $20. Yeah.
$20.
I've worn it a couple times. It's really comfortable. So, and then another one of my favorite trends that I'm kind of wearing is called the Lady Boss. And excuse me, Richard, it's just an oversized blazer. And she's got a cute little t-shirt and just some straight leg jeans.
That's easy.
I'm going to get a sip of, look.
Yes.
Don't.
Yeah, that's fine. Wendy has a bunch of, her Richard Wilmore Show mug. No big deal, everyone. Available at richardwilmore.com. So you have also kind of transitioned. You obviously go to people's homes and go out to stores, and that's really difficult right now. Can you talk about all of the virtual offerings that you have?
Yeah, Richie, I'm doing virtual makeup. Goodness, it's called a virtual refresher, because I do love to show women, just like the clothing, how that they can do just makeup for a natural everyday look. And that is called my virtual refresher. Hopefully I'll get my voice back.
Do you want to, should we take a commercial break so you can do that?
Yes.
Do you want to do that?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll be right back, and we'll talk about Wendy's virtual stuff in just a minute.
Thank you, my dear.
Giveaways for Season 4 provided by the following. Foosballs. Funny name, serious plant power. Healthy, whole food goodness in one single bite. Wineria SA. Let's enjoy some great vino together. Let's do a virtual wine tasting, enjoy exclusive artisan wines, and join the club. Neon Castaway. Handmade accessories for a colorful life. Tennis. Handcrafted, farm to cup, organic, quality. The Classic Theater, creating excellent theater in San Antonio, Texas that is relevant, diverse, entertaining, and transformative. Lick Honest Ice Creams. Know what you're licking, y'all. Made in Austin, Texas since 2011. Unique flavors inspired by what's in season locally. Go Vegan San Antonio, a vegan comfort food truck located at The Block in San Antonio. Rebel Designs, handcrafted sterling silver jewelry designed by Shelley, inspired by nature.
All right, we're back. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you, Richie.
Great. We're back with Wendy Wright of The Right Fit. We're talking about her virtual offerings for personal styling. So I know you have quite a few offerings for people now.
I do, Richie, and I think I was just talking about the virtual makeover. So that is fun, and that lasts about an hour. And my clients use their own makeup. So I am certified in makeup also. I still have a ton to learn, but yet I'm specializing in everyday kind of no makeup looks. So that's a lot of fun. And Richie, you have seen this. I have another one, and it's called a custom curation. So everyone is spending so much time online. They may not want to go out to the stores and shop, but maybe they don't want to spend any more time online. So I do the shopping for them. And I have a really cool tool called a shoppable video where I can narrate on a certain website. I can pick pieces out for a client, click on them, link them in the video, and tell the client why I love these pieces for them. It's really cool. And the company is called Shop Share TV, and they created this app for stylists like myself. So it's really cool.
I think it's one of the coolest things that you offer, because people, it's like you're going shopping with you, but you get to just watch, and then you're literally like, you get to show them what what you picked out for them, and there's just a button, and they can buy it if they want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Richie, the nice thing about it, even if they get there, maybe they don't love that piece, you're on the site, and that kind of gets the shopping juices flowing for people.
Yeah.
So I found that with everyone that I've done.
I love that.
Yeah.
You were very nice and gave me something to give away for everybody, or not for everybody because that's a lot of people, but for one person for our weekly giveaway. You're going to do a 30-minute Zoom or Skype style consult.
Yes. So for this person, any style conundrum that they might have, let's talk about it, and I will help you figure it out. So it could be you don't know your body type, what styles work. Maybe you want to talk about what colors might be flattering for you to wear. Like, should I wear a teal or light blue? Things like that. Whatever they want to talk about, we'll do it.
I love it. And you can win that by liking the show, sharing the show, hearting the show, all of that crazy stuff that you have to do on social media. Wendy's going to be back often to talk about fashion. So if you have questions for her, throw them in the comments, and next month we'll talk to her again, and she'll answer them.
Yeah. So
thanks, Wendy.
Richard, thank you. This was so much fun. I'm really, really proud of you. Your show is amazing, like you are.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. You're the best. I love you.
You're the best.
Wendy,
I love you too.
Wendy Wright, everyone, go see her at therightfit.net. And she's in Maryland, but she does a ton of virtual stuff, so you don't have to be there to hang out with her. Thanks, Wendy.
Thank you, dear.
She's so sweet. My next guest has been seen performing not just all over Texas, but he's a familiar face from NBC's The Voice. I saw him actually performing in San Antonio not long after his appearance on The Voice, and I followed him on Instagram, and I'm so thrilled that he's finally here. Please throw those clap emojis in the comments for Ponciano Seoane. I hope I said that right, and now he's going to perform. Hi, buddy.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you?
I am doing all right. I'm living my best life in quarantine, or at least attempting to.
That's what you should be doing. What are you going to be performing for us before we talk to you some more?
I'll perform. I was thinking about it during Wendy's segment, and I'm like, which one do I want to do? And I think I want to do a song called Move. M-O-V-E.
Love it. There you go. Take it away, sir.
Say that again?
I said take it away.
All right, let's do it. See, here's the thing. All worried about life and the things we can't change. Gravity pulls down, but it don't take the pain. So raise your hand if you feel like you're going in, like you're going insane. If you don't like the look, switch the view. Best friend told me what the hell you gotta lose. So I did what I did, oh you know I had to do it soon. I packed my bags, I made my move. I'm trying to make you move. What kind of point are you trying to prove? Cause last time I checked, you ain't even come through. So you did what you did, and I know you had to do it. But don't do it to me. I'm trying to make you. See, I don't mind. If you want a heart-to-heart, then we could take some time. But I ain't into lying, like everything, it'll be just fine. Don't forget you're the one, you have me inspired. Oh, and in spite of all this, I'm trying to make you move. kind of point are you trying to prove? Cause last time I checked, you ain't even come through. Say you did what you did, and I know you had to do it, but don't you do it to me again. I'm trying to make you. Trying to make you move. Kind of point are you trying to prove to me? Cause last time I checked, you ain't even come through. So you did what you did, and I know you had to do it, but don't you do it to me again. I'm trying to make you. Trying to make you move, everybody.
I'll clap out loud.
Clap, clap, clap.
You need to be releasing more music, sir, because I need to hear more of you.
Hey,
Are you working on music right now, or?
I'm working on a lot of music. Well, I mean, it's kind of, I don't know how other artists go about this, but I've conceptualized all my songs that I have in my head, and so I can perform them all day, and I do that, quite often at work. But recording and getting into a studio and like putting it down on a track and then like releasing it to the world is surprisingly so much more of a harder concept to wrap your brain around because it's permanent,
Yeah.
And it's really hard to just like solidify it. But I'm in the process. We're in the studio right now. I have 2 songs out and more are coming out. So
good. You have been obsessed with music since you were what, 11? That's when you learned the saxophone?
Yeah, I was so that's 5th grade, no, 6th grade. Yeah, been getting in middle school, 11 years old, and I started playing saxophone. My dad, he told me that he played saxophone, and I was like, well, middle school, I need to pick some type of elective, and I picked saxophone, and I kept doing it forever, or music, that is, and I played saxophone up until college, and then I picked up guitar and singing during senior year of high school, and never put it down.
Wow. How have you been staying creative during COVID and quarantine? And
wow, that's a tough question. I mean, it's not super tough. I think it requires multiple answers. I feel like really creative at the very beginning of quarantine because it was kind of like, I saw a meme the other day that was talking about like, man, I kind of missed that first week of quarantine where it was like, everybody's kind of locking down, let's get inside, and like, all right, this will be a couple weeks of just, we'll figure this out and we'll get back to normal life. Well, 7 months later, here we are. But I think that the first like 3 weeks, I finished like 4 songs that I had like half written, and I finished them like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm the best. I was loving myself. I was like, wow, I'm really proud of myself. I'm finishing all these songs that I didn't finish. And then like the next 6 months, I've maybe finished 1 and like had a lot of half projects started. So it's been finding inspiration. I don't think is the hard part, but like focusing in on it and like really honing in on what you want to say is hard. At least for me, because every day is just kind of the same. Every single day is, you're inside, you go to the grocery store, HEB is the trip out, and except, save those dates that I have to go gig, and I go gig and I go straight home. I don't chill and I don't, so it's rough. But I think just knowing that this will eventually be over, and just knowing that, eventually, as long as we all stay safe and stuff, we can go outside soon, and then we can just talk about things. And I'm just missing a lot of interaction, I think, is the hard part, and I'm sure everybody's doing that. So
that's what I was going to ask, like what you love about the San Antonio music scene, and what you're excited to get back to.
Well, I think one of the things I'm missing most about the San Antonio music scene is just like my, I used to go to open mic nights a lot before quarantine. And I wasn't really into open mic nights anymore because I've been gigging for a couple of years now full time. And so in my mind, I had placed open mic nights as like, that's just more work. Why would I go do that? But I realized that these open mic nights at places like downtown and stuff like that, they're really important because first of all, you're
you're going to an audience that is doing what you like to do anyway, and if they like it, then they'll really start to follow you, and that's what artists need, is people to connect with and people to grow through life with, and not having that outlet and not having those people that you can just and well, the thing was, what I really miss about it is I would get on stage with people that maybe I didn't know, or friends that I don't play music with often, and then we create something out of nowhere, and it's like, whoa, we just created a song, or we just killed that song, and I've never done that song, or I've never done it that way. So I'm really excited just to get back out there and, like, to be honest, just jam with people. Because I need that energy flowing through my body, and right now it is stuck.
I do love here how everybody seems to be very collaborative and like supportive of one another in all of the different arts here. San Antonio is a huge arts community, and I love that everybody is just here to sort of lift each other up. And hey, I know this open mic, and I know this place to go, and I love that. I think that's really cool.
It is really cool. Yeah, I've noticed that San Antonio it's just an awesome place for arts, like you said, and music especially. And I can't wait to get back out there. I'm playing a couple places here in San Antonio, but it's just not the same knowing that I'll be completely honest with you. I've had a hard time pushing the shows and like promoting them. I don't really do that until like day of, because I don't know. I'm just not like super excited to tell people to go out into the world and like, go frequent places and be out until like there's a point of no return. So if that makes any sense. But
that's why we're here doing this virtually. I did this show in person. You and I would be sitting next to each other and we would have an audience, and it just doesn't feel right yet. So I've had questions about that, and I'm like, no, I don't want to be the reason someone gets sick. So I'd rather just do this and jam it that way. So you were on The Voice.
I was,
season 11. What was that experience like, and how come, like, what made you wait until the 11th season of The Voice to be like, this is when I'm going to do it?
Well, funnily enough, I never really got into, I'd watched The Voice before, but I wasn't a big viewer specifically of the show. And I wasn't even planning on doing The Voice, to be honest. When I had tried out for The Voice, I had done a couple gigs and I was gigging a little bit. But it was never something that crossed my mind, like, oh, I can actually do that, and then one day, this is back in 2016, one day my mom texted me a screenshot of them being in Houston, and they were going to be in Houston for the tryouts, and she's like, what's your schedule like that day? And I looked and I had nothing going on, so I was like, you know what, I have no good reason to not go and just try out. So I stood in line for 7 hours and did the whole, thousands of people in line at Minute Maid Park in Houston. And I got a yes there. And then I had to do like 3 more auditions and just kept getting yeses. And every time my mind was increasingly blown that it was happening. So why I waited, I didn't even know I could do it, to be completely honest. I didn't think that I could. And then I realized, it was a big self-confidence kind of teaching moment after that whole. It's like, damn, you had the power in you the whole time. You could have done it. And so, I think it was just timing. I think it was like, it had to happen then. So, but yeah, what else? I'll answer another question before I just keep rambling on.
No, I want to hear more about, like, what was that like walking out on that stage to perform for the judges? And you were on Adam's team, who I love Adam. So I'm very happy that you chose him. But like, what was that whole, it has to be surreal, one, to walk out in front of, I've been to a taping of The Voice before. That's a huge crowd. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, it is a lot going on. So, it was almost unfathomable, especially because, like, I can't give too much away on like how it works, but it's a process kind of like to where you don't know exactly if you're going to get the chance to like do it. So like when they call your name to go audition, it's like, oh my gosh, this is it, And so when it finally hit me about 47 seconds before I got on stage, I was like, it's happening. And then like all the emotions started flooding in. My mom was there, my dad was there. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna start bawling. And I was like, oh my God, I can't handle all the emotion. Like, this is it. This is my life changing right now, And I walked out on stage just like head down. I was like, deep breaths. I was like, oh my God, I can do this. I can do this. And I was like I'll be completely honest. I'm like a super self-conscious person sometimes, well, a lot of the times, especially in quarantine. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to screw this up. How could I? And I got up on stage and I just did it, especially I think it really helped that they weren't turned towards you. If they were turned towards you, you'd be like, oh my God, I gotta go. See you later. And so I got up there and I started singing. I heard the music and I was like, I got to close my eyes because I'm a big eye closer when I sing. And so I just did that. And then I kind of peeked and then I saw a chair turning and I was like, it was like, it's game over. I made it. I saw a chair turn. I don't care. And I just started having fun with it. I opened my eyes. I was like, this is it. We made it. We're here.
Yeah.
Mom is so proud of me now. So,
No.
but I got to be honest. I think I blacked out because I can't remember. I can't specifically tell you like how I was feeling in any given moment or what the crowd looked like. I think it was Adam's chair turn around first and it was really quick on too. And I was like, wow, this is insane. Like, and then Miley turned around maybe 20 seconds or 15 seconds after that. And I was like, this is wild. So yeah, I picked Adam and it was an amazing experience. We learned an absolute, a plethora of knowledge from all the coaches. But one thing I want to stress about like those kind of like those shows and what I think artists gain a lot of is insight into what other artists are living like, what other artists are doing. And that was my most rewarding experience, getting to stay in a hotel with, on the show, there's 12, 24, 36, 48 people. And just staying in a hotel with 47 other musicians, singers that are just as good, better, and different than you in almost every aspect. So after the couple months that I stayed there, I was super sad to go home. And it wasn't because I'd lost my spot on the show. It was because I was not going to be surrounded by all this talent, all these people that I could just really connect to easily because we speak, kind of the same language.
What is there one thing that you think you learned the most about being a musician from all of them?
I think it was one of my biggest humbling experiences, and I think I learned a lot just like explicitly musically. Like I came home and my friend Tyler was like, "Dude, you're a better singer," and I'm like, "No, what are you talking about?" And he's like, "Listen to this," and then he pulled out a voice memo of me before the voice, and then he's like, did you hear what you just sang? And then did you hear this? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm a lot better. But it's kind of that slow but potent growth that's like you don't really notice that you're getting so much better. So that was good. But it was also humbling because when I was there, I feel like I'm a lot more vocal now and I'm able to express and articulate exactly how I'm feeling. Back then, I was like just a shell. I was like, but I was absorbing. I was a sponge shell. But I was absorbing all of it. But I really wish that I had been able to just like be free and be out. But going back to the humbling part, it was like, damn, I thought I was good, and then you see everybody else who's doing it just like you are. So I learned that it's not good. It's just different. But back then I was like, damn, these people are really good.
Well, you are good or you wouldn't have been there. So,
exactly.
Now you're just better. So that's awesome.
Just better.
So I know you don't like to talk about the things you have coming up, but do you have anything coming up that you want to, anywhere you're playing that we can tell people?
Yes, I do.
Good.
Let me see. It's on my phone, my schedule, and now I'm really worried if I exit out of my browser that I'm gonna like screw up this video.
I'm not sure how that works.
Let me get my other schedule, and I'll be 2 seconds. Here it is. Boom. All right. So I do have some stuff coming up. And let's take a look. And thank you so much, Richard. I just want to give you a shout out for having me on the show. This is super awesome. And
oh my gosh, thanks for coming on. I remember I saw you. I was at some random bar for the first time, and you were playing, and I was like, "Who is that? He is so good." And then I went. I think I went up and like introduced myself, and I was like, "I'm going to follow you. I have a show, and you're going to be on it." And then
that sounds familiar.
Yeah, and then, and that was literally probably 2.5 years ago.
Do you know where I think it was?
Where?
I think it was off of Babcock Road.
It was.
Where there was like Babcock Social Pub, but it was Cool House before.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah.
So the 18th of this month, which is this coming Sunday,
okay.
I will be at the Rustic at the Rim from 12:30 to 2. So that's a Sunday brunch. It is totally chill, They have a nice brunch special. You can relax, socially distance. They have the tables outside that, so you can do that. And then also on the 29th of October, I'll be doing the Rustic again, but it'll be a trio. So it'll be me, a bassist, and a drummer. That's a cool show. So make sure to check that out. I'll be posting about it on my Instagram. So if you follow me,
follow him. It's right there on the bottom of the screen. Thanks for jumping on today and for playing and for hanging out.
Thank you for having me so much. Thank you to Wendy for her awesome fashion tips. I was definitely taking notes, and I definitely have the problem where I don't have anything that matches.
I just have a bunch of random stuff. And
yeah, that's literally it.
Yes. So I've asked her. She's now going to be my stylist for this show because I need help.
Yes.
So, all right. Well, enjoy your day, sir. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you so much, Richard, for having me.
Anytime. I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That's our show, friends. Thanks for jumping on and playing. And make sure you like the show and share the show. And you can be entered to win all kinds of fun stuff. We will see you next week. Have a great day, everyone.